What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing tonight? I'm back again with another video. Now, this one here is not going to be too long. I'm actually looking at the clock. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Somebody asked me what was my opinion about the trucking industry, 2023, this time around. I'll be quite honest, man. There's work out there if you want to do it. There's not as much freight available. It's not that as much as compared to 2021, going into 2022 or even 2020. I'm saying 2020 wasn't really all that good, but close to the end of it, things got really pretty good. Okay, because we had a pandemic, I guess. And then before that too, things was alright. So my opinion is, I think, hey, you just have to know what type of equipment you have, where and what region you are running your equipment at, and also the season. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I'm in the Northeast. Okay, I noticed that if you go to like Massachusetts, Maine area, and summertime, you're gonna run, springs into summer, you're gonna run, if you flatbed, you're gonna run, topsoil, you're gonna get, cinder blocks, a different variety of things. Dry van, it's never really dry like that. I know reefer. I noticed reefers, do pick up quite a bit. Also, too, man, get you, access to a little load board, man. Like, there's so many out there. You don't have to stick to DAT. I know that could be expensive. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, stick to that. You can find other load boards, and all you got to do is some of them bring up a map, and it shows you, what's hot, basically. But if you've been in the industry long enough, you did your homework, you'll be able to pay attention and to see. I know for the Northeast, we have a lot of driving freight that moves around, reefers as well. But I know as you get close to this time of year, like winter and stuff like that, flatbed, you might get some salt. Okay, that seasonal stuff out in like Massachusetts, Maine area may die off. Okay, more likely, it's gonna end here shortly. Okay, but for somebody that comes in the Northeast, you go to Massachusetts, you go to Maine, Connecticut. You go Connecticut, you're gonna find good rates taking you in, but coming out, you're gonna have to grab you one of those El Cheapo, water loads. So that's gonna weigh about 40,000, 45,000 pounds. I'm saying you're gonna have to throw that on the back of your box, man, and get going. You know what I mean? And when you get to like, the PA area, Allentown, New Jersey area, whatever it is, you'll be in a much better area for you to move around. You know what I'm saying? But you go up to Massachusetts, you're gonna find a really good, decent load paying you to go up into Massachusetts, but coming out, you know what I'm saying? I used to be all up in there in the summertime all the time, and what I would come out of Massachusetts was is I'll go up to Northampton. I grab a Coca-Cola load. Polar don't really pay that much. You could go up to like New Hampshire, try to get some medical supplies. It's not gonna pay you the best, but it would get you moving, get you out of the area to head back to this side. Okay, those of you that this is not a advertisement. It's a thing. Anybody who's from where I'm from, you're gonna either you rack a Yank or a Max. You know what I'm saying? But so don't think this is a Yankees commercial. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, you're gonna go in to those areas. You're going to come out. If you go up to Maine around this time of year, you might be able to get half rolls of paper. For those of you guys that like that heavy stuff, you might get some big rolls of paper as well coming out up there. But for the most part, the Northeast is very brutal around wintertime. You gotta, if you're a person that has multiple equipment, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? If you pull reefers, if you got a reefer trailer that's good, that can hold, really cold temperatures. If you have a flatbed trailer and you have a dry van, you know what I'm saying? You can run, whatever. There is a whole other market like bulk trailers, those pneumatics, but that's a whole different lane on its own. It's a whole different side of the trucking industry on its own. All right, so you just got to know, what equipment you have. Driving is pretty much the easiest for you to do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everybody have their hands in driving. Okay. If I said if you're going to Massachusetts, you're going to Connecticut, you're going up to Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, just you're going to get paid pretty good to go up in there, but coming out, man, you're going to come out with something that's really not paying you that much. You know what I'm saying? So Northeast, I call the Northeast Dry Van King. I call it Dry Van King. A lot of people don't like driving in the Northeast. I get it. If you're not ready for these mountains, you're not ready to go up and down hills. And, we have terrible winter weathers. We have toll roads. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be very familiar with the area or do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye out on that AccuWeather or the weather app. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Plan ahead. That's the best thing I could tell you. Know where you're going to stop at. You know what I'm saying? Know, nowadays we have information is readily available. So, you just go on Google, man, and look up somebody's Google reviews. Look up a receiver's Google reviews. Look up a shipper's Google reviews. You know what I'm saying? Some of the brokers nowadays too, they have, their own, I'm just watching the clock, man. They got their own load boards you can go on to. And I recommend, if you're using a broker's load board and you book your loads through them, and then, saying this is how you get your shipping information and your delivery information, please, man, leave those comments. Leave those reviews for these receivers and shippers, man, because some of us just don't want to have to put up with that. You know what I'm saying? I've called corporate offices multiple times on receivers and shippers. You know what I'm saying? I've filed complaints. I leave reports. And if it's that bad, you know what I'm saying? If it's that, I have a thing where, it's almost like third time is a charm. After the third time, man, more than likely, I'm not going to be coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be coming back. You don't respect, value my time, who I am as a human being. And these receivers and shippers, I'm waiting for this government to come up with a law that can mediate that can step in and, put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then that lump of shit, man. I mean, I don't understand that. You order a product, it's your product. I'm bringing you your product. I'm getting paid a little bit of money to give you your product, but then you want me to pay somebody to take your product off of my truck. Please make that make sense. Okay, make it make sense. So, leave those reviews and those comments and stuff, man, because it helps us out. You know what I'm saying? So, you go, do your due diligence. Go on Google. You know what I'm saying? Look at where you're going. Go on Google Earth. Look at, the layout of where you're going, how easy it is to get in. Do that, man. But, the industry, to me, it's struggling, but you can still make, if you play your cards right, you know what I'm saying, you can still make enough money to, pay for your fuel, your insurance, and all the other fees that you got to pay for, and then still be able to, to keep a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? You still be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes, man. Those that see, I'm a firm believer in good karma. Okay, you have people out there that used to take advantage of people, that mistreat people, and I'm sure a lot of those people probably ran these big, large companies. Okay, and those that are going out, shutting down their doors, whatever it is, hey, that karma's getting to you. You know what I'm saying? And how you run your business, people that deals with you have more than likely seen that. And now, when you in dire need, they don't want to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? They rather go deal with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So don't be one of those people. And also, too, for owner operators, man, I have tools in my truck. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody struggling and they need help, you know what I'm saying, on the op, I jump out, man, if I can, give you a hand. You know what I'm saying? So, be a human being, man. And you be surprised the rewards that you get. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to share a little knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that you have. You know what I mean? So, just other than that, I don't know what else to say, you know what I'm saying? I used to go out to the Midwest. I realized there's too many hands in that pot. Way too many hands in that pot. You know what I'm saying? The tolls do get higher out there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find, somewhere to, park your vehicle at night. People don't really care much about your vehicle or theirs for that matter. People want to damage your stuff and whatnot, man. So, I stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? If you in a good area, you could operate within a 500-mile radius, within even a 400-mile radius, and be able to pick up a load, go deliver it, and then get reloaded, you know what I'm saying, and head back. You know what I mean? But you got to know your equipment. You got to know the area that you're in. You know what I'm saying? What is, is it an area that moves a lot of commodity? Here's the next thing, too. If you live in an area where the population there ain't that much, you're going to struggle. You know what I'm saying? The more cars I see out there on the road, even though, a lot of people don't pay attention. They are brainless when it comes to driving. But the more cars I see out here on the road, moving around, the more people I see in the supermarkets, man, I clap. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I clap, because I know what I'm carrying in the back of my truck, they're going to be the one buying that. You know what I'm saying? So we need those people. You know what I mean? So, so know the area. Know, what moves around. You know what I'm saying? Around you. What sells. You know what I'm saying? What sells the most. You know what I mean? And know your equipment. You know what I'm saying? Just know your equipment. I think what's going to happen is, I think we're going to get to the point where all this is going to bounce back. It's going to level out. You know what I mean? And the real, true, indeed, lovers of the industry, you know what I'm saying, we'll be out here, man, surviving. You know what I'm saying? And those that came into it in 2022 and 2021, to try to make quick money, and y'all want to go purchase these, super internationals and Peterbilts and your W990s, more power to you, man. If you could do it, you could do it. I'm not hating on you, but I just think that that's a hard pill to swallow, man. I know somebody that with a truck payment and a truck's insurance, okay, it equates to about $6,000 a month that he has to dish out of his pocket. $6,000 a month. Saying so a guy like that, he has no other choice but to keep on running, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to take every single load that comes his way. He feels like, hey, I have to compete. I have to outbid the next man. Drive the rates all the way down to the point where it's not even worth running anymore. And guys like that, eventually, they got to turn that $200,000-$300,000 Peterbilt back to the dealership. You know what I'm saying? Those Lone Stars. You know what I mean? The brand new 780s. You gotta, T800s. They gotta turn them back because You know, they can't afford to keep them. But if you had went, got you something a little bit older, you know, and little by little, man, you know, you get some parts, throw some parts at it, man. Hey, at least when fuel prices go up like how it did, and it's almost on the verge of going back up again to where it was at. At least when that happens, you can say, hey, at least I'm not making a truck payment. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, this truck is paid off. You know what I'm saying? All you have to really worry about is your cost of fuel and your insurance. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, just know your equipment, man. I know it sounds a little redundant, but know your equipment, know the area that you're in, know what moves around your area. Okay, don't take a load down to Florida, okay, and it's paying you $3-4 a mile and expect you're gonna get the same rate coming back out. Okay, you might have to piggyback. Okay, you might have to take a load out of Florida to Georgia that's not paying you anything, and then try to find a load from Georgia that goes to Texas. Okay, wrong direction, but hey, you know, and then from Texas, maybe you could take a load that's going to take you over to Pennsylvania. Okay, and then from Pennsylvania, if you live in New York, from Pennsylvania, you could definitely find something coming back to New York or taking you to, you know, New Jersey, and then from New Jersey, you could, you know, take a load back to upstate New York, you know, like Albany, Buffalo area, Rochester, and then, you know, work your way back home. But you just got to know. You know what I'm saying? You have to know. Okay? But that's my input on that. You know, I wanted to, somebody asked me the question, and I spoke to them, but I thought about, hey, this is a perfect idea to make another video. Like I told you guys, I don't have a playbook. I don't have, you know, procedures step by step exactly how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to just do it, you know, and let it take off. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I load up a new video, you guys can get notified and, you know, and know what's going on. Okay, I'm not really there yet with all the effects and how to do all that super editing. So again, you know, this is a new avenue for me that I'm traversing on. So, you know, I thank you for your support. You know, if you do watch this, man, thank you. You know, you got a question, leave a comment. I'm open to all kind of comments. You know, just be respectful though. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Try to be a human being. If you have a hard time being a human being, I can't help you with that. But you know, you can still leave a comment, man. You know, say whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? Maybe you could tag me in a video. You can make another video. Maybe there's something you might know that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know in my area, you know, I've been up in this area for 15 years. 13 of those, well, going on 13, but 12 of those years have been a truck driver. So, you know, I've seen it. I've done my homework. But, hey, maybe you have something to add to the pot, you know what I'm saying, to help out other people. I'm sure there's other people out there that want to become an operator, that want to, you know, get into the trucking industry or, you know, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm not in it specifically for the money. You know what I'm saying? I love the way, you know, these vehicles look, man. I like the way mine look. You know, so I like, you know, the things I'm able to do, you know, customization things here and there. You know what I'm saying? I like that, you know what I mean? And I like, you know, when I'm on the road, you know what I'm saying, it relieves my stress, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to think about what's going on at home or, you know, if the neighbor's dog came in my yard and took a crap, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about any of that. You know, I'm out here just relaxing, driving, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too, man. If you're going to do this, you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready to be out there. You got to love it. If you don't love it, the industry's going to know that you don't love it, and it's going to turn you inside out. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, please give me a thumbs up, you know, subscribe and share. You know, if you have a comment, please leave a comment at the bottom. All right, I'm looking forward to hear from y'all. But until then, man, y'all be safe, peace, and blessing. Bless.